What's going on, guys? EJ from Daily Shave, and I just wanted to quickly shed some light on the title of my channel. Douglas Smythe was actually the first person to say it, incorrectly actually, but not his fault. So for those of you who don't know who are tuning into my channel, outside of San Francisco, there's a little town called Daly City, but it's spelled D-A-L-Y instead of, with the I into it. So it's not a typo, it wasn't misspelled wrong. So just to clear any confusion, sorry, that is how it's spelled over here. So I kind of thought it would be a little catchy, but that's just me. But anyway, moving on. For today's shave, I'm going to be using straight razor, and this is in fact was the very first thing that got me into wet shaving. This entire kit from the Art of Shaving, the sandalwood set, this was my very first wet shaving kit. Yeah, I know, like, why didn't I start off with the safety? Well, I just kind of walked into the store actually, and I was tired of using cartridges. I was at the Dollar Shave Club at the moment when I saw this, and then I really wanted to learn how to use one of these. So this, in fact, was one of the very first tools that I used to learn in wet shaving. So maybe today we may see some blood, I don't know. But just in case, we do have our styptic pen. And then, like I said, for today we'll be using the Art of Shaving sandalwood set. We have the pre-shave oil, the shaving cream, and the post-shave balm. And we will also be using the Art of Shaving brush. I already had it soaking in water. This is the Pure Badger. So we'll go ahead, wet the face and we'll get lathering. Stay tuned. Alright, so we'll take our pre-shave oil. And like I said in my Katie's Bubbles video, just if you're using pre-shave oil, you can use two hands, but I prefer to use one because, one's your shaving hand. You don't want to get, you don't want to lose your grip when holding a straight razor for that matter. So put the hand on top. Should be good enough for one shave, but if you want to double dip, which I like to personally do. And the aroma is excellent. Out of all the aromas in the Art of Shaving line, sandalwood is by far my favorite. Sorry about the dog, it's just Duke barking. Alright. And just a little funny story with the Art of Shaving. I actually used to work there too. Very fun company, by the way. I mean, it was just a way for me just to spread the word on wet shaving. Also, just earn a little extra money on the side, because I was working two jobs at that point when I was working with the Art of Shaving. So, got a good load. I'm using Badger, just, when you have a lot of cream, just roll it off the brush sometimes, because Badger has a tendency to just kind of flop a little everywhere, depending on the brush though. Alright, so with my technique and the way I hold it, I just put two fingers on the spine and then one finger on the shank right over here. Some people just like to have their pinky right here, but hey, it's up to you. Technique wise, everyone's gonna have their own way. I just, I watched Geo Fatboy's video when I, first, wanted to learn how to use one of these, but as you progress with shaving with straight razors, you try to find a way that works for you, because ultimately you want to be comfortable, because if you don't, and if you're not comfortable, then that's when mistakes start to happen. So believe me when I say, when I was first using this, my face looked like a, carved ham when I was done using it for the first time. So just, you know, if you're ever using a straight razor, try practicing, you know, on your arm or just a little bit on your legs, just to get your angle correctly. All right. It's a little tricky when you wear glasses and you wet shave, because you know you still want to see. And just to let you know, before you use straight razors, make sure that you hone before you start before each shave. So I was able to also pick up the strop as well. So sorry, stropping your razor before each shave. And the hardest part for me too when using the straight razor was knowing that you had to be ambidextrous when doing this, so I had to learn, you know, using my left hand. But, you know, some people do find their ways of using their right too, but me, I have to practice as well with my left, so it's a little tricky. With the left, I tend to go just a little bit slower. But nonetheless though, it is an excellent shave. All right. We'll go ahead, we'll just rinse out, and then we'll reapply it just for pass 2, and that's it. Going against the grain, to me, it's a lot easier than the first pass. For some reason, to me, you know. But, you know, I think it's really cool that, you know, when you're young and you know how to use a straight razor, because there's a lot of gentlemen that I know that are way older than me that wouldn't even dare put it to their face. Pete, I'm talking to you. And for when I go against the grain, I like to hold it kind of like this, like a samurai blade. And, you know, you can still, you know, have your technique to hold it like that. But me personally, I just find it more comfortable like this. And if you are losing your grip, and if you do have an alum block, just make sure, you know, you just rub your hands along it while it's wet, and then it'll go ahead and give you excellent grip for your razor. chin part is also the trickiest, because obviously, you know, the blade's not going to curve one bit, like, you know, as you can angle it with the safety razor, because one wrong angle with this and you are guaranteed to cut your face up. And with the Art of shaving creams, they do have great thickness because they're also highly recommended for straight razors. So just if you need to touch up on areas, just, you know, wet a little bit of your face and just feel around. And tauding your skin is also very important when using these. And that is like, for me personally, I love the sound of hollow grounds. Just hearing the raking of, you know, hair is just like music to my ears, to me. On a level of, yes, me geeking out on wet shaving, yes, that sound is the best sound that I can ever hear. Alright, excellent. Just clean up. Yeah. So, luckily for us, don't gotta use the styptic pen. No cuts, no weepers, I should say. Face feels great. We'll rinse out and then we'll just go for the post. Just be very delicate with your straight razor. You know, they are very great tools for, you know, your wet shaving rotation, but ultimately they're very fragile. So, because any wrong move in stropping, you know, you can really mess up the blade, and you'll have to get it professionally, you know, honed and repaired. All right. So, and as always, for our post shave, we'll go ahead. We'll use our alum block first. Oh yeah, very smooth shave. Okay, just a quick rundown of everything we used today. So it was the Art of Shaving, you know, line that we used. So we did use the pre-shave oil, sandalwood, and everything's sandalwood, by the way, so I don't have to say that anymore. We had the shaving cream, And this one's about to run out actually. So this is how much I love using this in terms of straight razor shave. So I use this all the time. And then for our razor, it was the Thiers Issard hologram with the black acrylic handle. Great razor, by the way. And then we used the Artist Shaving Pure Brush and we whipped it up in a Shave Nation bowl. Luckily, didn't have to use this, so like I said, this is always great to have in your den if you are a Chevette shaver, or just any matter, a wet shaver in general, because blades are really sharp, accidents happen. So I really recommend getting a stick pen. You can pick this up at CVS for like $2. And then now, we'll just go ahead, we'll get on with the post. So let's just rinse out our face really quick, you know, because you want to get the alum off your face. Cool water rinse. Aftershave balm. Me, I like to be a little generous with this kind of balm because the scent doesn't really last that long. It doesn't carry throughout you with the day. So I like to go a little bit more generous than usual with this type of moisturizer. And it really soothes your skin, and it's really great. Alright, well that pretty much wraps up my daily shave for the day. So, as always, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thank you for supporting my channel.